Make a U-turn. In 1,000 feet, slight left, take the next left, sharp left, turn right on, continue on, in a quarter mile, at the light, in 600 feet, turn right on. You have reached your destination.
Yup. Jesus. Every time I find an issue that I fix, everything's good to go, and I find a new issue that I fix, and then a new issue that I fix again. So I'm going to call this fixed, although I'm going to point out some issues I need to show. Right there, center screen, a little bit of a divot, a hole. Some divots and holes. Some of that will get filled in with epoxy primer once I put a couple coats on. Some of it will not. I really just want to move on to the next stage, okay? As evidenced by this. So I've done a little bit of hole fills, a little bit of sanding down. I need to measure this and see if that's going to be for a mirror or not. I think it is, but nice and smooth down. Some things I fixed in there, on and on and on. Oh yeah, gotta sand that down. That's 10 minutes, if that. And then the other fender, the doors, the one I dorked up yesterday is done and finished. And that, and in there, and on in the other side. Okay, so I have not finished the rear fenders because I forgot about them. I don't know how I could do that, but I did. Where is that? I want to find. Damn it, where is that stuff? I'm looking here on my. Here it is, tack cloth. So what I'm going to do before I respray all these things, I'm going to wipe it down with some basic towel paper, get all the dust off. I'm going to vacuum it off. Then I'll use what's called tack cloth. Okay, I think I've shown you this before. Tack cloth is a great dust, dirt, gunk remover. Not gunk, but mainly dust, right? It's got a little bit of a wax impregnated with a mesh-like fabric. And it feels tacky to your skin, but leaves no residue to the surface that you're preparing. So, I'm going to wipe all this stuff down. Whoops. I'm going to tack cloth it. I'm going to vacuum it. I'm going to get rid of all the dust and put another layer of epoxy primer on there that I will then block sand with prodigious amounts of water. And I'm going to make this look really nice. I think, I'm just thinking out loud, I spent an inordinate amount of time on my Roadster for the bodywork. And I see a lot of flaws that I wish I would have. Okay, rear fenders. I have wet sanded these things down, and they're frankly in beautiful shape. So the repairs I did to them prior were, I didn't need to do a whole lot of, what do you call it, feathering in. I did good jobs with levels, how about that? So I didn't have a whole lot to sand off. I did have to sand off some junk in there, but I didn't sand, I used a Dremel. And the different colorations you're seeing is dry versus wet. I'm going to rinse this thing off and wash it later. This is my collection of things to redo. I do not want to do any wet sanding on my body until the goddamn primer gets here. Maybe I could do the, I don't know, interior of the fenders, but you know, I've got some exposed metal here that I don't want to get wet until never. So, yeah, god damn it. Well, a couple of other things I can get done. I forgot about this divot that I've got to fill. That's a pretty good one. Roughly about that size is what I'm going to be doing with the patch. And some stuff on the rear there. I don't remember seeing anything else that needed repair, as in Bondo or filler. I'm going to go ahead and fill this stuff in. Damn it. This was a bitch. This took me about 3 hours to really take it all down with both powered tools and my own hands. My own hands, of course, being in the corners and so forth. So it looks crappy, but I assure you, all the rimply dimplies and the unsmoothednesses are gone. And along some here too. You can see that this is good to go. I've got a little bit of work here to do, and some smaller holes to fill in there. Some old repair I did when I first got the car is down here, and I got a little bit more work in there, as you can see, some filling. And then I've let me pause a second, get a prop. So this is not my license plate, and roughly centered, it sits here, right? Whoops. What I'm going to do is inset this. I don't know what the term is, Frenching maybe, where I. Yeah, you saw right. All right, look. So, in any man's life, it's allowable to have a onesie, a twosie, and oops. You know, starter wife, the second wife, the charm wife. You're looking at probably 4 hours worth of work right there, with actually really good welds and just a couple of measurements and work I'm proud of that I accomplished. But fuck, that's ugly. So before you just have a nightmare and, you know, say something four-lettered, rest assured I did yesterday and all day today, and showed my friends and the guys at work and blah blah blah, and you know, we all agreed that this is ugly as piss. I'm going to weld that piece back in, and I'm going to try a completely different tactic. So without getting too much into what else I've done and all the other stuff, I'll show you the video, and I'm going to just fast forward right the heck through it so that you don't have to go through lots of me flapping my gums and you going, I just hate what you just did. So I've got maybe an hour's worth of recovery, and yeah. Ugh, Jesus, what was I thinking? I know what I was thinking, but what was I thinking? So I will start making that. So I'll say again, I don't very often narrate over my own work. I just try to do the clips. I edit out the long-wittedness I sometimes get, and I try to, you know, move on. So I'm showing you here how I've measured things. I was very careful about it. I'm going to round off edges. It's roughly the size of my license plate holder there. Look at how wonderful I've done. I'm so impressed with myself because it's square. God knows I spent a lot of time on the damn thing. I'm going to round off the edges and so on and so forth. And I cut that exact shape out of the car. Except I made it too goddamn big, and that piece of metal is too small. That would be the back of where the license plate would hang on to. So I measured 100 times, measured again, cut once, and I fucked up the cut. So that's by about a ½ an inch, I think. So I rethought my plan, recut out a piece of metal. I'm showing that you know, there's the trunk floor right there where felt was at one point stapled into. I'm going to fill that gap with something else. On my Roadster, I used a pool noodle, I think, and I just kept on flapping my jib. And that's what the final product looked like. And you can go ahead and say it now and loudly. It's fucking horrendous. So I'm going to reverse the entire thing. There's the piece right there. I'm going to weld that back in, body work it back in, and we won't ever talk about it ever again. Okay, look, I think the maximum number of comments I've ever had on a video was 14, and that was when I commissioned my Roadster's first drive. So we might as well make this fun. I'll start off the comment. You're welcome to say something even better or wittier, and we'll see if we can top 14. You ready? Damn, that hole is ugly. It's worse than my ex-wife's. Boom. There it is.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
Your mom is so ugly, she made a blind kid cry.